Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and if you are hearing me today, that means that my microphone's working because I am not going back to do another 8 Minutes with Aaron and all that other crap that I missed. So let's get around with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So you're probably saying to yourself, well, Aaron, you look like you have quite the shave on. You're looking mighty handsome. Well, that is true. I'm always looking handsome, but I did in fact shave because I am going on a trip soon and I wanted the beard to grow a certain length. So when I go away, it's not too low, not too meaty, not too big, but just right. I'm going over to San Diego for the Funko Fundays Fair of 2026, and I figure I'd make a video about it right now because I am livid about the shit that has gone down in the past couple of weeks. So, let me give you a little bit of the breakdown. So, tickets were on sale back in April, and I'm going to say April, and I bought like two. Luckily, it sold out, the fucking thing, and the tickets were going, if you bought them on the, secondary market for like $1,400. I don't know if they were selling at the time for $1,400. Do you know how much they're selling for now? Like $600 a piece, meaning the Funko thing is something that people don't give a really rat's ass about. They don't really want to go. They don't know what's going to be there. And I'm going to tell you why people are like, yeah, what the fuck, Funko? You're a piece of shit. Well, the Funko thing was supposed to be at Petco Park. Huge baseball field and all that kind of shit. And like 3 weeks before the fucking venue on whenever the hell it is, you'll look it up and then you'll be like, oh shit, yeah, that's when he went on that Funko thing. Oh, cool. They said, fuck you, everybody, we're moving into a different location, so you can eat shit, and we don't care. Now, the bad thing about the eating shit and not caring is the fact that this place that they moved it to does not have the amenities that the MLB stadium had at Petco Park. So we're going basically to a fucking, I want to say a shit bag of a place, because I don't know. Apparently they had a Funko Fundays there back maybe in 2014 or some shit like that, and they said it was kind of crappy because there's no chairs, no tables, and you're by the water or some crap like that. So one is by the water, so you're going to get a little extra chilly, and you're in San Diego. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be cold in San Diego, you know? So I might not bring a hoodie, but I may need one for the plane ride, which sucks ass, because then, I got packed for everything that's coming home. I got the Funkos I got to take. I got the plastic containers I got to grab. A lot of shit. And I don't think I'm going to be able to fit that in my carry-on or in my big-ass book bag that I have. So let me go back just a little bit. So, it's forcing people who are coming from out of state to go and buy chairs. Where the fuck am I going to buy a chair? That means I'd have to come down a day early, find a Walmart or Target, carry this fucking chair to this fucking thing, and bring it back. And fly it home with me? Come on. Like, these people are fucking assholes. I'm paying almost $200 per ticket. Maybe it is $200 plus per ticket. And you can't provide me a fucking chair and the fucking table to sit at. Garbage. And if you're going to tell me in my comments, you should leave some comments that I'm being a little bit dramatic, that, I'm throwing a fit, I'm ripping packs up. No. No. If I am paying for a venue and there is supposed to be food, there's supposed to be Funko, there's supposed to be tables, chairs, a fucking roof, or I actually don't know if Petco Park actually has one of those stadium roofs that could bloop, 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 and cover the field and shit, but I'd want that. I'd want that because it's hot in San Diego now. There is no humidity, which thank you for not having any humidity, but it's hot. I'm going to burn. I'm going to be outside from like 4 o'clock to like 10 o'clock. And that's not counting the fact that I'm going to go to a nice hotel. I mean, come on. I mean, that's actually a pretty good part. I'm going to be at a nice hotel. They're going to have a fucking pool I can go into. I can do a little snorkeling. Not snorkeling, but, I can go underwater. I can hold my nose to go under. I'm not holding my nose and going under. I can hold my breath, folks. Don't worry about all that. And then I'm thinking about the food there in San Diego. It's going to be expensive. I think it's like a 12% sales tax. My dad told me. I'm paying 8% in fucking Philadelphia, and, when I get out of Philadelphia, it's 6%. So I'm getting screwed there, but San Diego, man, that's a whole level of screwing you over. So not only they want you to buy chairs, they say you can bring in a backpack. I'm not sure if you can bring drinks or beverages of your own, but if I can bring a drink and a beverage of my own, I'm probably going to do that. I'll maybe just go to a store. I can only imagine, well, I mean, I'm gonna say since they made a statement or some kind of shit that they're a cashless venue, that they're gonna have trucks and shit set up. Yeah. I think that they're gonna have little fucking trucks, like my halal guy. They're gonna have maybe like a chicken place, maybe an ice cream, maybe a slushy place. What the hell are they called? I know what I'm keep saying a truck, a food truck. Yeah, food truck. Yeah, let's say a food truck. They're gonna have food trucks because they said bring a credit card. This is cashless. We're gonna swipe. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. They're gonna steal all your credit card information, and then when you get back to the States, you're gonna be like, what? Actually, you're already in the States. When you get back home to your state, you'll look at your credit card receipt and be like, hey, what the fuck? But look, that's just the Funko shit that I'm pissed off about. The change of venue, the lack of what they should have there. And yeah, I wanted to try to get out of it, but my buddy Brian's going, and I don't want to disappoint him, so I'm going. I'm trucking along, folks. I'm being a good friend. I'll keep him company. We'll get through this, and hopefully I'll have a good time. Now, am I going to have a good time paying for an Uber to the airport? No. Am I going to have a good time paying the Uber or Lyft from the fucking airport to the hotel? No. Am I going to be happy about paying all the Lyfts and the Ubers to the event and back? And then tomorrow or whatever, not tomorrow, but whenever I'm leaving San Diego and going back and all this other shit and paying more fees for Ubers and Lyft. Am I going to enjoy it? No. And if there are no one-piece Funko Pops at this goddamn event, am I going to be livid? Yes. I am going to be pissed off because if I have to see another goddamn Disney Funko Pop or a Marvel or a DC, get out of here. Let me see something I like. Let me see a Naruto. Let me see a One Piece. And let me see maybe a Dragon Ball Z. I'll take that. I'll take that. Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece. That's it. Anything else? Maybe if it's like a wrestling one, like a John Cena, CM Punk, someone Husky. I don't want a Cody Rhodes. Maybe a Danhausen. I think a fucking Danhausen for all I care. But yeah, I would just give me something different. I don't want any of the same shit. And I saw the Funko Freddy's that they have. Fuck the Funko Freddy's, bro. I know what your fucking, mascot and shit, but nobody likes this dude. Nobody likes the Funko Freddy guy. Get the hell out of here. And I better get some limited pieces. Because I'm not buying any of the home ones. I'm not buying any of the home fucking goods. And also, I guess I should say that San Diego Comic-Con lottery, or to get the Funkos from San Diego Comic-Con, they did do a lottery, and you had to pay in advance. So if you win, they're going to charge you. All this fucking bullshit. I don't know what Funko's doing. They're just doing too much shit, and it's just garbage. Plain, shitty shit garbage. They need to change their act. If they don't get their act together, they're going to lose me altogether as a Funko fanatic. That's right. I will put in my papers and say that I do not want to be a fanatic anymore. Because, to be honestly, I don't think I'm a fanatic. I don't think I'm a Funko fanatic anymore. I'm more of a Pokemon fanatic than that. Right? Anyway, my name is Aaron. Thank you for joining Think Miss with Aaron. I will see you next time where more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I'll see y'all later. Bye.